You missed your dinner. So, welcome home. Did Oliver enjoy the trip?
Yeah, I think he did.
You two had a nice relationship.
Yeah.
You're too smart not to know how rare, how special what you two had was.
Well, you know, Oliver was Oliver.
Parce que c'était lui. Parce que c'était moi.
Oliver may be intelligent, but
No. No, he was more than intelligent. What you two had everything and nothing to do with intelligence. He was good, and you were both lucky to have found each other. Because you two are good.
I think he was better than me. I think he was better than me.
I'm sure he'd say the same thing about you.
Yeah.
Which flatters you both. Nature has cunning ways of finding our weakest spot. Just remember, I'm here. Right now, you maybe don't want to feel anything. Maybe you'll never want to feel anything. And maybe it's not me you want to speak about these things with. But feel something? You obviously did. You two had a beautiful friendship. Maybe more than friendship. And I envy you. In my place, most parents would wish the whole thing go away and pray their sons land on their feet. But I'm not such a parent. We rip out so much of ourselves to be cured of things faster that we go bankrupt by the age of 30 and have less to offer each time we start with something new. But to make yourself feel nothing so as not to feel anything? What a waste. Have I spoken too much? Then let me say one more thing. It'll clear the air. I may have come close, but I never had what you two have. Something's always held me back or stood in the way. How you live your life is your business. Just remember, our hearts and our bodies are given to us only once. And before you know it, your heart is worn out. And as for your body, there comes a point where no one looks at it, much less wants to come near it. Right now, there's sorrow, pain. Don't kill it. And with it, the joy you felt.
Does Mom know?
I don't think she does.
So if I asked you about art, you'd probably give me the skinny on every art book ever written. Michelangelo, you know a lot about him. Life's work, political aspirations, him and the Pope, sexual orientation, the whole works, right? But I bet you can't tell me what it smells like in the Sistine Chapel. You've never actually stood there and looked up at that beautiful ceiling. Seen that if I asked you about women, you'd probably give me a syllabus of your personal favorites. You may have even been late a few times, but you can't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to a woman and feel truly happy. You're a tough kid. I asked you about war, and you'd probably throw Shakespeare at me, right? Once more in the breach, dear friends. But you've never been near one. You've never held your best friend's hand in your lap and watched him gasp his last breath, looking to you for help. And if I asked you about love, you'd probably quote me a sonnet. But you've never looked at a woman and been totally vulnerable. Known someone you could level you with her eyes, feeling like God put an angel on earth just for you, who could rescue you from the depths of hell. And you wouldn't know what it's like to be her angel and have that love for her be there forever. Through anything, through cancer, you wouldn't know about sleeping, sitting up in a hospital room for 2 months holding your hand because the doctors could see in your eyes that the term visiting hours don't apply to you. You don't know about real loss because that only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself. I doubt you ever dare to love anybody that much. I look at you. I don't see an intelligent, confident man. I see a cocky, scared, shitless kid. But you're a genius, Will. No one denies that. No one could possibly understand the depths of you. But you presume to know everything about me because you saw a painting of mine and ripped my fucking life apart. You're an orphan, right? Do you think I'd know the first thing about how hard your life has been? How you feel? Who you are because I read Oliver Twist? Does that encapsulate you? Personally, I don't give shit about all that. Because you know what? I can't learn anything from you. I can't read in some fucking book. Unless you want to talk about you, who you are. And I'm fascinated. I'm in. But you don't want to do that, do you, sport? You're terrified of what you might say. Your move, Chief. Look into my eyes. Can't you see that I'd rather die than cause you a moment's pain? Till I met you, I was a shy, timid boy, uncertain of myself, always troubled with longings and desires which you and you alone have taught me to understand. I was so lonely that I thought I'd lose my reason sometimes, and always I was searching for the one woman in the world on whom I could pin my dreams and hopes. But I was poor, insignificant, and women turned away from me. And then I met you. I shall never forget the first time I saw you. You were wearing that beautiful pink dress with brown bows on. My heart missed a beat. Then it started to pound so violently that I thought I should faint. You were so young, so beautiful, so far, far above me. When we were introduced, I hardly dared to speak, but you didn't turn away. You weren't cold and cruel like the other great society ladies of today. You were sweet and gracious, and when I told you I loved you, Cleopatra, you listened. Oh, if only you knew how many times your sweet, gentle smile has stopped me on the very brink of impropriety. But even then, that day, when I forgot myself, you didn't turn me from the house. Oh my God, what happiness you have given me. What happiness, what happiness. Two households, both alike in dignity, in fair Verona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean. From forth the fatal alliance of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventure Petis overthrows, due with their death by their parents' strife, the fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end naught could remove. And now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which if you with patience ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion. I've watched sea gleams glitter in the dark near the Tannhäuser gates. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Time to die.